Is going on, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another edition of On the Road to Victory. I am your host, Jimmy Smith, and I hope you're all having yourselves a great day. I'm back again, though, with this coaching search continuing. So, talked a little bit earlier about Chris Shula. Now I'm here with the second candidate that the Eagles interviewed today. So, appreciate each and every one of you taking the time. We are not live here right now, but I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. Maybe you've got some inside information, something you feel about this coach a certain way, whatever it may be. Let me hear it. Maybe there's another candidate you think we should be looking into. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Go check out all of the videos throughout this past week and then some, talking about all of these things, the coordinators, the reserve future contracts, how the Eagles can create cap space, trying to get the spirits up, baby. I know we're still hurting, but let's go. We move, baby. We're not going to sit here and wallow in our misery. We're going to look toward the future and how the Eagles can get right back in that Super Bowl. So it continues by allowing this defense to stay how they were, and that is top defense. Right now, we're going to be missing some pieces, adding some new pieces, all that great stuff. But we know that multiple scheme defense is what works, regardless of what the media says. Having the number one passing defense, breaking all those records for sacks, first team in NFL history with 4 players with 10 plus sacks, 70 sacks, third in NFL history. Regardless of what they say, that is really great. And we want to try to build on that. And maybe we want some certain different styles with, certain different adjustments or this, that, the other thing. I talked about blitzing. You don't necessarily need to do that. You just need to know how to disguise, adjust, and be able to attack the quarterback. So a lot of these guys we've talked about definitely do that. And this next young man that the Eagles have brought in, Jesse Minter. This one was not someone I had on my list last week. We talked about the 10 names, but this guy actually had that Michigan defense pretty damn good last year. So I'm very intrigued by this interview here. So let's take a look at Jesse Minter, 39 years old, started as an intern in Notre Dame in 2006 there. So look, he is the son of Rick Minter. If you guys remember, I don't know how old you are, but Chip Kelly's linebacking coach from 2013 to 2015. This is his son. So pretty wild. But you see here, moved his way through the college ranks until he got with the Ravens in 2017. So working with John Harbaugh there, then now working with John's brother Jim in Michigan. So he's got quite a resume there as a young man. But look, he had one of the best defenses last year. And this is the kind of guy I talk about all of the time, using those multiple schemes. But he's got things where he's using 3 safety sets. He's got 3-man fronts, 4-man fronts, 5-man fronts. He knows how to match up against an offense, and versatility is the name of the game with these players. And if you've noticed, those are the type of players the Eagles have been adding. So it'll be an easy fix to come in, and this guy will blitz a lot more. So I know a lot of the old heads who feel you should blitz every play will at least feel a little bit better there, because this is clearly a different league than when a lot of people played even 5-10 years ago. So it's cute hearing a lot of that stuff, blitz every play. That's what I think I should do. And I wouldn't do this. That it's like, that's great, man. But this defense, they kicked ass. And if you want to tell me Hassan Reddick didn't ball out last year, you're high as hell. If you think CJ Gardner-Johnson didn't have a great year, even though he missed 5 games and was still tied for the league lead with interceptions, you're high as hell. They had great years, and that's just the fact. People can trash this defense all they want. It was phenomenal, but you need to build on that. We need to get different areas. Look, this guy will blitz. He will do things, a lot of aggressiveness. So I think it's a win-win for Eagles fans and the experts. So this kid, I'd be all on board with it. I'm very intrigued by it. And I know a lot of people, I don't want college. I want somebody with veteran experience. That's great. I don't care as long as you're a smart coach. You know what's going on. He led a great defense last year, and he's got a great resume. He's worked with some great people. And I think that, hey, you never know. And I'm never against adding these young coaches. You guys remember how high I was on Sirianni, Gannon, and Steichen, even after the press conference when everyone said we should fire him for that. I don't care about stupid little shit. I care about football. That, for me, I don't care what shoes he's wearing, his shoelace color matching his hat. I don't care. I want football. And this guy, he's got that football knowledge. But there are some other candidates that we have talked about. And I think for me, clearly in-house is a possibility. And we talked about a few guys, Nick Rallis being one of those guys, now the Cardinals defensive coordinator, but Denard Wilson, he's been my top guy, you guys know, since this past offseason. And I think Denard would be able, you just promote him, run that same defense with his style, but multiple schemes. He understands today's game, and I think he would be a perfect fit. But you've seen, we interviewed yesterday Jim Leonard. So there are some other candidates out there. And, we talked about Jim last week in that, list of 10 guys. And then I broke it down more yesterday. So go check out those couple of videos. I really would be okay with Jim Leonard. And another candidate is Vance Joseph coming in this weekend. I know a lot of people are real into what Vance is doing there with the Cardinals, 23rd in sacks, 24th in passing, but second in blitz percentage. So I know a lot of people get excited seeing that there. But for me, I enjoy stopping offenses. I want to be able to be one of the top offenses, not just be able to say, well, did you see the stats? We blitzed a lot. I want to win. It really, that kind of stuff to me is insane that we're still doing it. But Vance Joseph, it's not that he's a horrible coach. I just think some of these other candidates, very bright futures, and I would be very intrigued. And one of those guys is Sean Desai, who we have requested to interview. So, oh, hell yeah. This is something, I talked about the other day. Go check that video out. The multiple schemes using, sets where he's got edge rushers next to each other. He's got, multiple schemes out the ass, a lot of aggressiveness, locking up that top corner against that top receiver, love that shadow coverage at times. So I really think that he could bring a lot to the table. I would be excited. And, during this past week, we've talked about that list of guys, I had mentioned, and we've actually, a few of them are going to be interviewing, but clearly Jesse Minter is not someone we talked about. And then earlier I made a video, go check that out. I'll post it in the comments, but Chris Shula was the guy that we interviewed also today with Jesse Minter. So I would love to hear your guys' thoughts on these guys. Maybe you're a Michigan fan, whatever it may be, these guys, whatever it may be, I want to hear your thoughts on it. If you got anything from this video, do me a favor, hit that like button. But that's all I've got for you right now. I will be back. If not tonight, it will be tomorrow live talking about these free agents, which ones I would keep, which ones I would let walk, all of that great stuff. And then this weekend, probably going to be all of the free agents. We're going to talk about offense, defense, special teams, and where the Eagles should be looking to add. So hope you're all doing well. I'm going to continue providing you with all the Eagles news and content you could probably handle. But look, you need anything, reach out down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. But until next time, I am Jimmy Smith, and this is On the Road to Victory. Hope you're all having a great week. Have yourselves a fantastic day. Stay safe out there. And as always, go Birds!